Hello darlings, for today's video I'll be creating a pink and yellow cut crease with a bold lip. I'm first filling in my brows using my favorite brow pencil, which is the Brow Wiz by Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade dark brown. I'm then brushing through the hairs with the spoolie end of the product and cleaning up around the edge of my brows so that they are nice and defined. To sharpen the top edge of my brow, I'm using the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer in the shade Light. For the bottom edge, I'm using the Plouise base because I'm also going to use this on my lid space as my eyeshadow primer. Before tapping the base in, I'm quickly setting my brow hairs with the Chella Beauty Eyebrow Defining Gel. The good thing about this base is that it doesn't need to be set. It remains tacky so that the shadows cling to them and perform better with a greater color payoff. I'm using the Morphe James Charles palette for eyeshadow today, and first picking up this purple shade called Escape and packing it into my crease. I'm also sweeping this out towards the tail of my brow because I intend to fully cut my crease so that it wings out. Next, I'm applying this pink shade called Skip right above where we applied the purple shade. To avoid taking the product up too high, I'm applying it using the Morphe M506 brush, which is a small blending brush. This will also help us transition to the next shade we are applying, which is the light pink called Pinkity Drinkity. I'm applying Pinkity Drinkity just as we did before, sweeping my brush back and forth right above the bright pink shade we just applied. This is going to really help soften up that bright pink, creating a nice color to match my wig. To complete my gradient, I'm adding a bit of the yellow shade called B along the edge of the purple and pink shadows, and then I'm going back into some of the previous colors to revive their vibrancy. The first shade I'm reapplying is the bright pink called Skip, which I'm then overlaying with the light pink shade called Pinkity Drinkity. I'm ready to take the leap. Now to blend the outer edge of all of the eyeshadow, I'm taking a clean GH30 brush and blending until the colors melt into my skin tone near my brow area. Next, it's time to cut the crease. I'm fully cutting my crease today, which means I'm going to be applying the Plouise base so that it not only cuts my crease from inner to outer corner, but it also sweeps out towards the tail of my brow. Once I have a decent shape going, I'm quickly taking some makeup remover on a cotton swab and removing the base from that area so that I can reapply the base once again. I do this when the base mixes with the shadow, which doesn't always happen, but this time it did, so I'm having to clean it up and make it more true to color. Once I've tapped on my base, I'm filling in the area we cut out by first applying the yellow shade called B. This is going to cover the majority of the blank lid space from inner to outer corner of the eye. For the wing portion, I'm dipping my brush in both pinks we used earlier and sweeping the shadow out at the same angle that I cut my crease. Next, I'm cleaning up the lower edge of the wing with some concealer so that it's nice and sharp, and now it's time to add some glitter. First, I'm applying the Touch and Soul Liquid Glitter Topper in the shade Holo Glow to the crease, following the shape we cut out so that it continues out towards the brow just as before. After that, I'm adding even more glitter, which means I need a bit of eyelash glue to help adhere it to the crease area. This time I'm using the white glitter from the Glitter Realm Majestic palette. Once I've finished filling in that space, I'm adding some of the glue and pressed glitter to the outer part of the wing so that it connects to the glitter from the crease at the point of the wing. Now that that's done, I'm popping on some Benefit Roller Lash Mascara and false lashes from Visofree on AliExpress. I'm then tightlining with the No Intense Look eye pencil, and now it's time to start on my face makeup. I like to do my eyes before my face because I feel like it produces a cleaner look and I don't have to worry about any fallout from the shadows or glitter. For primer, I'm using the Touch and Soul No Poreblem Priming Water, and for foundation, I'm using the NARS All Day Luminous Foundation in the shade Mont Blanc. After blending my foundation with a beauty blender, I'm adding some IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer, which I'm then blending out with a Real Techniques mini sponge. I definitely prefer using a sponge over a brush, especially because I have dry skin. My two favorite sponges are by Beauty Blender and Real Techniques, and if I had to use a brush, it would be by Morphe or Sigma. Speaking of sponges, I'm setting my under eyes with a dry Morphe sponge and the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores setting powder. I'm also using this same powder to set the rest of my face with the Morphe JH01 brush. To add definition and sculpt my face, I'm using the Anastasia Powder Contour Kit. I always just mix the bottom 3 contour shades from the light to medium kit, and then I apply bronzer to warm up the face a bit.
I know it hurts when love bites back, but it's your fault. I wish you'd just accept that. I got a better place to be, where the only focus is me. The weightless got me feeling like I'm flying.
The bronzer I'm using is the Ofra Americano bronzer, which is also one of my favorites. Now for blush, I'm using the Benefit Dandelion blush, and for highlight, I'm using the Ofra Illuminating Blush Stripes. I'm also applying that same highlighter to my inner corner and brow bone, and then working on my lower lash line. I'm mimicking the same steps I did in my crease for my lower lash line, and applying all of the same 4 shades as well. First, I'm adding the purple, followed by the bright pink, continuing with the light pink, and finishing up with a little bit of the yellow. Now I'm adding some Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Punch to my waterline. I recently bought the 8-piece set called Over the Rainbow, and I'm so excited to use every color. The color payoff is really incredible, and they glide on so smooth in the waterline. Next, I'm adding some mascara to my lower lashes, and finally for lips, I'm applying the Colourpop Ultra Satin Lip in the shade Hutch, which I'm then topping off with the Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Sookie. And that completes this look. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you'd like to see from me next in the comments below, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time!